Yeah, if you're ready, I'll hop in.
We're joking if you go first. We're recording. So you can get the with the windows open first.
Alright, if you guys want to move back, he'll take the spot.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Should I put a spin zipper on the radio?
Yeah. That way. Yep. Yeah, they share it.
Thank you so much. Okay.
But it's not tight. It's somewhere there. Oh, there and on the camera. This one. Good, good.
So there's a lot of activity.
Yeah, they do. They have radios. And the truck that's gonna come over, take over to the big ship, so they'll be able to
Okay.
gonna go down.
Can you get around?
Yeah,
Here,
sure.
let me.
Still on the stand by the gas city?
No, they're going to take it. So, and I was actually suggesting if you guys need what we call information.
Okay. Yeah. Sounds good. Yeah, we have a couple guys that are going to be en route soon, and then I'll kind of be floating around and relieving the guys when they need breaks or whatever. So we'll make sure it's going to be here, Stevens and Pong, and then Pong and Stevens, Las Malvas and Pong family, and then Monte Vista here. Yeah, perfect. And the Nathan, if we get another location. Okay, perfect, yeah. Yes. Let us know if you need anything. Okay, that's fine. I don't know if it's something that close, so once you get there, just let them know that.
Closer than you get. There's no view of the sea anymore. So that's not too good over there. You're just like me. There's stuff you gotta get. What's your deadline?
How do you get out?
Okay. All right. Sounds good. It might be easier from this side. It's going to make you walk. Good luck.
Robota.
Can I do an interview on the live? Right, yeah. Oh, someone who saw it once in a while. Yeah. No, let's just stay live.
Would you mind if I put on my glasses?
You can stay live, Kat, that's fine. I'll just do it. For the road here. Michael, did you say it? Yes, Michael is in. Sorry, what was your last name? Bonier. Bonier is the last name. Can you spell it, please? B like boy, E like Edward, A like apple, U like umbrella, M like Michael.
I do have to start leaving. So you get the check? Yeah. He said he's going to set up right where we're at. Got me. You guys have sergeants in the camp? Yeah, well, after that, like, she wanted me down for like I did that. I did that, and I was like, I'm doing a job. I was like, I'll let you know. How's it going?
On me, a lot of cars on the street screeched to a stop. You could hear things kind of moving around, and I think I didn't really see what happened except that there was something on fire that had crossed the street very rapidly. I was told later it was pieces of the car that exploded that actually went into the parking lot across the street.
Can you tell us a bit about, you said you fell off your bike, were you hurt? What was it? What was that?
I wasn't hurt. I landed in some gravel and it was quite fine, but it was, it was very quiet on the street. There was a little bit of traffic, but it was late in the morning on a Saturday. Not a lot that was happening here, so there's not a lot of movement.
Being a long-time Palm Springs resident, what's it like, having something like this happen in your local community?
Well, the thing about Palm Springs, although people come from all over the world, it is in fact a very small town. There's only like 45,000 people who live here full time, and so it feels very small town. And when something this big happens in your town, it's certainly not expected, but it's also you ask yourself, why would we draw that kind of attention? Why would anybody want to do something that was so awful? I've told people all day long, it's incomprehensible, and it's rightly incomprehensible. You shouldn't be able to comprehend what kind of mind would do such a thing.
Can you tell us a bit about where exactly is the clinic, and is this your daily route when you come to work?
Yes.
Would you normally go past?
Palm Springs is a very small town, and so many of us who live here go by this route all the time. Indian Canyon is a very high traffic area, and Desert Regional Hospital is where a hotel used to stand. It's very centrally located in town. It's the hospital that we all use, and so much of the businesses around it, all the businesses are clinics. There are a lot of doctors who have those set up here, and that we're aware of the fertility clinic. We have a lot of people, when you think about it, the joy of coming to Palm Springs, why wouldn't you want to have that be part of your family and the family that you're creating? The fertility clinic here is actually sort of a wonderful thing, and the idea that, that somebody would not approve of such a thing. When somebody comes for the joy of building a family, it's too much to grasp.
Are you shocked by what happened?
Oh yes, yeah. I think people should very rightly be shocked about things like this. That what they're telling you is that your individual rights, your right to create a family, your right to live in a community, your right to be yourself, is something that somebody is going to push against, that they're going to suppress, that they're going to say no to, is incomprehensible and a terrible sign of the times we live in. Terrible.
Michael, thank you so much. I really appreciate
Thank you for being here. I really appreciate that you did this too. Thank you.
This will be the last time.
Anyway, guys, we got a couple vehicles coming out and coming in. Have another big vehicle coming in here.
Yeah, it's right there at the corner.
Good, Raider?
Good.
Thank you.
Bien.
Está perfecto, 5, 4, 3. Félix, ¿qué tal? Muy buenas noches hasta la costa este, buenas tardes, está por punto caer el sol aquí en la costa oeste de los Estados Unidos. La explosión que mencionas ocurrió al filo de las 11 de la mañana y las autoridades del FBI dicen que buscan pistas para aclarecer esto que están denominando un acto terrorista.
Be aware the cars come and go.
Yes, it is. Okay, if I start looking for
It's all closed.
yeah,
No, it is my daughter's house.
I love this batteries. I have a,
Yeah.
I have an X5. They do a great job.
You want this over your shoulder? You want that over your shoulder? Okay, I'll frame you up. That way? A little more. Okay. Now that it's over your shoulder. Perfect.
Did you press record? Thanks, sir. Is it rolling?
No, you're
Let's do that now. Thank you very much. Félix, hola, ¿qué tal? Muy buenas noches hasta la costa este del país. Desde acá del este ya está a punto de caer el sol. Esta explosión que mencionas ocurrió al filo de las 11 de esta mañana y las autoridades, el FBI en particular, investiga y está buscando pistas para poder aclarar esto que están manejando como un acto terrorista. Las autoridades dicen que la investigación va para largo. El FBI, por su parte, dice que ya tiene una persona de interés, sin embargo, no quiso dar más detalles, porque dicen que eso puede comprometer la investigación. En Palm Springs, Víctor Cordero, Noticias Univisión. Sir, thank you very much. How are you, man? Thank you, guys.
Yeah, I feel it.
How are you? Thank you, guys. Right across from the I didn't hear this.